Well, it is time for another social media update. What's going on in the world of social media, and just trying to figure out what is new in social media, what's going on with social media, what in the world. So, Adam Masari confirmed that longer videos on Instagram don't get penalized. Watch times and that the number of seconds viewed is also a factor that they consider, but the longer videos do not get penalized. Now, if you remember before a video, I mentioned that if you've been on Instagram for a while, you know that there was a thing called IGTV, right? Where you can go live or where your longer videos that you uploaded onto Instagram automatically went to IGTV because they were longer videos than the typical, 1 minute shorts or 1 minute reels. So they've done away with the IGTV. Then they really started getting serious about reels. And now they're saying if people do decide to have longer videos that they upload, they're not going to be penalized. Now, the other thing that's coming up on Instagram is that they are considering Reels as a standalone app. I, I'm I don't really have any thoughts about a standalone app. Um, or taking reels off of Instagram to make it a standalone app. I think it's interesting because honestly, when they came out with threads, they, had a little spinoff with threads and then they made it a separate app. So I guess because threads is doing so well, they said, hey, maybe we should consider a standalone app for reels. I'm not sure. So that is something that they're considering. They have not talked anymore about that. Also, Instagram is testing two new feeds for us. So one would be the new feeds that they're considering or testing for suggested content is because you follow, right? That would be a feed because you follow such and such. You're going to start seeing all of this. Or it'll be a feed that says Instagram suggested. But honestly, I think they're the same because you follow somebody, you're going to start seeing their content. But it kind of feels like they're doing it as similar to how TikTok does it because certain things that you watch, it's going to start coming on your feed. So those are the two things that they're suggesting. Also, they're testing AI based task in the DM. That ought to be quite interesting. Moving forward to AI task. For LinkedIn, they're considering or they're testing alternate feeds for updates for only your connections. Okay. LinkedIn is testing alternate feeds of updates from only your connections. They're also um, experimenting with tabs that will provide you to choose from either all, which will be default of your current LinkedIn posts, or My Network, which will only display content from your connections as well as the pages that you follow. LinkedIn also said that they removed the sort file on the desktop for some members. I've not seen and or paid any attention to it, to be honest with you. Um, I don't even know if I had a sort file, so I don't know. Let's see. Also with LinkedIn, they have switched up how the activity feed looks on your profile, where posts appear much larger and in the carousel format for people to swipe through. So LinkedIn is making a lot of changes, subtle, but they are making a lot of changes. Instagram is going to be releasing a guide to help creators break Instagram, which includes how the updated algorithm works, shifting engagement on the platform, along with tips to make the most of the platforms. So Instagram is really trying to push more creators onto the platform and trying to make sure that they stay on the platform. And also LinkedIn, one other update for LinkedIn, they're also rolling out comment impression counts, which means that you can see how many people have seen their comments. So that tidbit they're taking from Meta, which is comment impressions. How many users see the comment? I would guess that they already have that, but okay. Let's see. Right now, Instagram is saying that users are resharing reels over 4.5 billion times every day across Instagram and Facebook. I would probably say that I do take part of that because I share some reels that with a lot of people in my circle. Um, so I share a lot of reels. So yeah, I would be part of the resharing. And let's see if we got any more updates. So Instagram says they are ranking and the recommendation algorithm update to all creators of all size is now fully launched. And the Instagram updates algorithm, the Instagram updated algorithm works with reels being shown to both followers and non followers. We know that. For non followers, reels first goes to a small test audience, likely to get them enticed. And then reels with higher engagements are then shown to progressively larger audiences. And this system ensures content is distributed based on engagement, not just the follower count. Um, I kind of feel like that goes without saying already. Maybe I missed something, but I kind of feel like it goes without saying already. Um, but here's a little bit more about the Instagram DMs. So Instagram is powering up your DMs with five new features or four new features, five new features. So they're going to translate DMs. So your DM can now be translated into 99 different languages directly within your DM. You will be able to schedule DMs. So you can schedule messages to stay in touch with friends and family across different time zones. Messages can be scheduled 29 days in advance. You can pin DMs. So, say somebody sends you a message and you don't want to lose that DM, you can pin it so that if you guys are still continuing to talk, it doesn't get lost at the bottom. So you can pin up to 3 messages at the top of um, your DMs. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it for the DM stuff. I'm not sure that I would pin DMs, but I understand um what they mean by pinning a DM. But if you didn't know, Instagram is they've start capping um anything that's over 500 characters. So if you have a caption that is exceeding 500 characters, they're going to start displaying a message or a warning letting you know that that this is exceeding $500. And I'm guessing that they will only have a portion of your captions in that message, that caption. It's not going to be over 500 characters. That's a whole blog post, to be honest with you, but I don't know. Um, I think that's pretty interesting, but honestly, I don't know anyone who writes anything over 500 characters when you're on Instagram, because most people that I know, if they're sharing a blog post, they're sharing snippets of it. They're not sharing anything more than 500, but I guess there are people that are very wordy. But they're going to start getting warnings on their account to show that it is exceeding the caption limit of 500 words, 500 characters, I should say. So that's it for the Instagram and LinkedIn updates. I hope this was helpful. Some of this stuff honestly seems like we kind of already have it, or maybe I've already noticed it, or maybe it's already been there, but maybe it's something that they want to reiterate. But let me know if there's any updates that I shared that you, other than the 500 characters, that you noticed or took note of or looking forward to. Listen, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. I typically do social media updates or some sort of video letting you know what's going on with social media world, typically once to twice a month. And there's always something going on. So I try to make sure the video is holding some substance when it comes to all of the updates that are going on. So I will talk to you guys soon.